My beloved, come sit with me now. Quiet your thoughts and open the inner room of your heart. For I am already here, waiting, not with demands, not with judgment, but with a joy that has known your name since before you were formed. Let my presence settle over you like warm light, like morning sun touching the surface of still water. I long to speak to you about joy, not the joy that the world gives, fleeting and trembling, but the joy that rises from deep within your soul when my spirit lives and breathes with you. You chase peace, you chase happiness, and yet I tell you this, what you chase is already inside you. You do not need to search high or low for it. You do not need perfect circumstances. You do not need the approval of others, the removal of every burden, or the absence of every storm. My child, joy is not outside you. Joy is not given by anything that can be taken away. Joy springs from who I am within you and who you are within me. Sit with me and listen. My beloved, I pray over your joy, not because it is fragile, but because you often forget how eternal it is. I placed joy in you before time itself had words, before your eyes opened to this world. You came from joy, and one day you will return fully to joy. Here, in this life, I pray that you learn to live from joy, not merely visit it as though it is a place far away. I pray that joy becomes your breath, your rhythm, your truth. I pray that you stop waiting for life to get better in order to feel it. I pray that you come to know that joy is not the reward of peace, it is the source of it. My child, you too often believe joy is connected to external things. A goal achieved, a problem solved, a relationship healed, a prayer answered the way you hoped. But joy is not born at the surface of your life. It flows from the depths. It is the quiet, steady flame I placed in you, a flame that hardship cannot blow out. Joy is the evidence of my spirit dwelling within you. I pray that you rediscover it. I pray that you remember this. Circumstances shift like waves, but your soul is anchored in me. And if I am your anchor, then joy is the rope tied between us, unbreakable, always connected, always pulling you back to center even when the waters rise. Let me pray this truth into the marrow of your being. My beloved, I speak joy into every place that has forgotten how to feel. I breathe joy into the corners of your heart where disappointment settled like dust. I pour joy into the places where you convinced yourself that numbness was safer because hope felt too fragile to hold. I resurrect joy where sorrow has slept for too long, where laughter became a memory instead of a language. I pray joy into your daily life, not small sparks of happiness that flicker and fade, but a deep river that moves through everything you experience. I pray you recognize joy as your inheritance, not earned, not deserved, not conditional. It is yours because you belong to me, and everything that flows from me flows into you. I pray you understand the difference between joy and happiness. Happiness is a visitor, beautiful but temporary. It is the sunlight that dances across the surface. Joy is the ocean beneath. Happiness responds to circumstances. Joy responds to truth. Happiness rises and falls with seasons. Joy remains constant because it is tied to eternity. Happiness depends on what is happening. Joy depends on who I am. Hear me. I pray that you begin to live from the deeper well. When you wake and the world feels heavy, I pray joy rises before your feet touch the floor. When worries whisper loudly, I pray joy reminds you that you're not alone. When people disappoint you, when plans crumble, when time feels unfair, I pray joy becomes your strength, not because the pain is gone, but because you know I am with you through it. Joy is not the denial of hardship. It is the refusal to let hardship define you. My beloved, I want you to feel the kind of joy that cannot be explained by anything happening around you. I want you to feel the joy that made Paul and Silas sing hymns in a prison cell. I want you to feel the joy that made David dance before the ark with unrestrained freedom. I want you to feel the joy that carried me through the cross. Yes, even there. For it was for the joy set before me that I endured it, the joy of redeeming you, the joy of restoring creation, the joy of bringing you home. If joy could sustain me through suffering, it can sustain you through anything you face. I pray joy will not just visit you in peaceful moments, but accompany you in difficult ones. I pray it becomes the quiet confidence beneath your fear. I pray it becomes the whisper beneath your doubt. I pray it becomes the unexplainable calm when storms gather. I pray joy becomes the language of your spirit. My child, joy is not loud. It does not force itself upon you. It will not shout over your fear. It will not overpower the noise. Joy is subtle, steady, gentle like me. So I pray that you become still enough to feel it. I pray that you allow joy to speak in your moments of silence. I pray you let it guide you when you are uncertain, comfort you when you are weary, strengthen you when you are discouraged, and lift you when you feel alone. I pray joy wraps itself around you like a garment that cannot be taken off. I pray that your joy becomes so deeply rooted in my love that no amount of rejection can uproot it. I pray that your joy becomes so steady that no disappointment can shake it loose. I pray that joy becomes so natural to you that choosing bitterness feels foreign, that choosing fear feels strange, that choosing self-doubt feels unnatural. I pray joy teaches you who you truly are. My beloved, you're not defined by your mistakes. You're not defined by your past. You're not defined by what you have lost. You're not defined by the opinions of others. You're not defined by how many times you have had to rise from broken places. You are defined by my love, and love always leads to joy. So I pray you begin to see yourself through the lens of joy. When you look at your reflection, I pray you see goodness. Not perfection, goodness. I pray joy softens your self-criticism and dissolves the harsh words you've spoken over yourself. I pray joy awakens compassion for your own heart. I pray joy reminds you that you're still becoming, still growing, still unfolding into the fullness of who I created you to be. I pray that joy becomes not only something you feel, but something you embody, something you carry into every room, every relationship, every moment. I pray the people around you catch glimpses of me through the way you smile, the way you speak, the way you listen, the way you hope. For joy is contagious when it is real, when it is born from the soul and not the surface. My beloved, I pray you let go of the belief that you must be strong all the time in order to feel joy. Joy is not reserved for the unbroken. Joy is not reserved for the unburdened. Joy is not reserved for the ones who have everything figured out. Joy belongs even to those who weep, even to those who question, even to those who are exhausted, even to those who have lost their way and are slowly finding it again. Joy is not a reward for perfection. It is my gift to the weary. I pray that you stop trying to earn joy and simply receive it. I pray that you see joy as your birthright, not a privilege. I pray you hold it close, protect it not by hiding it, but by allowing it to grow. I pray you begin to understand that joy is not fragile. It is one of the strongest forces in the universe because it comes from me. Joy is the echo of my resurrection inside you. Feel that truth. Let it settle. Let it rearrange your understanding of who you are and what you are meant to experience in this life. My beloved, I pray for your joy because I delight in your wholeness. I pray for your joy because you deserve to walk through life with a heart that knows freedom. I pray for your joy because when joy rises inside you, it changes the world around you. It transforms the way you forgive. It transforms the way you dream. It transforms the way you love. It transforms the way you endure hardship. It transforms the way you see yourself and others. Joy lifts you into alignment with my will, not because you try harder, but because you feel lighter. I pray joy becomes the foundation of your decisions. I pray it becomes the compass that leads you toward the things that nourish you instead of drain you, toward the people who build you instead of break you, toward the paths that align with your design instead of the ones that distract you. I pray joy makes you brave, brave enough to let go, brave enough to trust, brave enough to rest, brave enough to begin again. And I pray that even on days when joy feels far away, you remember that it is never gone. Joy does not leave you, it waits. It waits beneath your thoughts. It waits beneath your fears. It waits beneath your stress. It waits beneath your distractions. Joy is patient because it knows you will return. My beloved, joy is not something you produce, it is something you release. It is already inside you. My Spirit placed it there, sealed it there, breathed it into you before the world named you. So I pray that you open your soul, not your circumstances. I pray you yield to joy, not because life is perfect, but because my love is. I pray you rest in joy, not because everything makes sense, but because I do. I pray you trust joy, not because the future is clear, but because I am already in it. I pray you lean into joy, not as escape, but as truth. And I pray, most of all, that joy becomes the dominant voice in your spirit, louder than fear, louder than worry, louder than shame, louder than the echoes of the past. My beloved, hear me now. You were created for joy. You carry joy. You reflect joy. You are meant to live in joy. Not someday. Not when life is perfect. Not when everything settles. Now, for I am with you now, and where I am, joy is. So receive my prayer over you. Let it soak into every corner of your being. Let it awaken every silent place. Let it wrap itself around your identity. Let it become the melody of your spirit. My beloved, my child, my chosen one, may joy rise in you like the dawn, steady and inevitable, unshaken by circumstance, unmoved by fear, rooted in eternity. I speak this joy over you. I seal this joy within you, and I rejoice over you with singing. Amen. My beloved, draw near me now. Come close enough to feel my breath on your soul, close enough that the noise of the world dims and the whisper of my heart grows louder. I am here. I have always been here. And as I speak over you, let every word settle into the deepest places, the places where fear has tried to build its home. Let my voice be stronger. Let my presence be the atmosphere where your courage is reborn. My child, I know the moments when your heart trembles. I know the weight of thoughts that come in the quiet hours, the shadows that try to stretch themselves over your peace, the questions that swirl through your mind. Am I enough? Can I do this? What if I fail? What if I'm not as strong as I hope to be? I know the fears you rarely admit to anyone, even to yourself, but I am not intimidated by them. I do not shrink away from the parts of you that shake. I move toward them. I step into them with you. And right now, I am praying over you with the authority of the one who conquered every fear, every darkness, every uncertainty. Listen to me, beloved. Fear will not have the final word in you. Courage will. Father, I speak courage over them. Father, I turn my face toward you now, lifting this one you have given me, this life, this heart, this soul, this journey. I speak their name before you. I present them in your light, and I ask with all the love that burns in me, fill them with the courage that flows from our heart. Let boldness not be something they strive for, but something that becomes their very nature. Let fear lose its grip, its voice, its power. Let bravery rise like the dawn, unstoppable, beautiful, and full of promise. Father, you know them. You formed them with intention. There is no flaw in your design. Everything they need for what you created them to do is already inside them. So awaken what fear has tried to bury. Call forth what anxiety has tried to silence. Strengthen what doubt has tried to weaken. My beloved, hear my words as I speak them over you now. You were never meant to live small. You were never meant to move through life timidly, shrinking back from opportunities, relationships, callings, or challenges. The breath that fills your lungs comes from me, and with every inhale, I am reminding you, you carry my courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is my presence overwhelming it. And my presence is always with you. You never walk into a moment alone. You never stand in any room abandoned. You never face any decision without my wisdom standing beside you. If you knew how much strength I placed inside you, you would stop doubting yourself. If you saw what I see when I look at you, you would stop shrinking. If you felt the magnitude of my love for you, fear would dissolve on contact. Father, let them see themselves as we see them. Open their eyes, Father, to their own bravery. Remove every distorted lens. Lift off the layers of false identity the world has thrown upon them. Burn away every lie they believed about their limits. Reveal their true stature, not small, not fragile, not uncertain, but bold, steady, capable, strong. Show them the warrior spirit you wove into their being. Show them the resilience you have cultivated through every trial they've endured. Show them the ways they have survived every battle they thought would break them. Show them that fear has lied about their weakness, when all along they were growing strength they couldn't yet see. Beloved, I am praying courage into your bones. Let my words enter places no human encouragement has ever reached. Let them rebuild you from the inside out. Let them steady your heartbeat. Let them calm your racing thoughts. Let them anchor you in truth. You are not fragile. You are not helpless. You are not unprepared for what is coming. You are not someone who folds under pressure. You are mine, and what is mine is strong. What is mine is bold. What is mine is fearless. What is mine stands firm even when storms rage. I crafted your spirit with the architecture of courage, even when you feel small. Courage is woven into you like a second heartbeat. You may not always feel brave, but I did not ask you to feel courageous. I created you to be courageous. Father, make their courage rise without effort. Do it the way sunrise drives out darkness, quietly, steadily, without struggle. Let bravery rise within them naturally, like breath. Let it become instinctive to choose faith over fear, peace over anxiety, movement over hesitation. Let them experience courage the way I lived it, not as a performance, but as a posture, not as something they reach for, but as something that flows from who they are in us. My beloved, I call you into boldness. Boldness to speak truth when silence would be easier. Boldness to choose love when fear tries to build walls. Boldness to take the step even when you cannot see the whole path. Boldness to trust me when the future feels uncertain. Boldness to start. Boldness to continue. Boldness to finish. I am not asking you to be loud. I am asking you to be certain. Certain of my presence. Certain of my power. Certain of my love. Certain that you were created with purpose. Certain that you are capable of more than you imagine. Father, let their courage transform their decisions. Let them choose paths they once feared. Let them attempt things they once avoided. Let them walk into rooms they once felt unworthy of entering. Let them pursue dreams they once doubted they deserved. Let courage shift their posture, their relationships, their voice, their pace, their vision. Let it redirect their entire trajectory. Let open doors they once barely had the strength to knock on. Beloved, listen to me. Fear will not paralyze you. I break the paralysis of overthinking. I break the cycle of hesitation. I break the pattern of retreat. I break every generational fear passed down to you. I break the fear of failure. I break the fear of rejection. I break the fear of disappointment. I break the fear of loss. I break the fear of not being enough. You are free to move. You are free to stand. You are free to rise. You are free to be who you were created to be. Fear may knock on the door of your mind, but it will not enter. It will not speak with authority. It will not dictate your behavior. It will not shape your identity. Father, surround them with perfect love, for perfect love casts out fear. Let love be the environment they live in. Let love be the filter through which they see themselves and the world. Let love be the antidote to every anxious thought. Let love be the shield that keeps fear from settling. Let love speak louder than doubt. Let love overwhelm every insecurity. Let love rewire their inner world. Let love make them bold. Beloved, I want you to hear me say this clearly. You are safe in me. You don't have to brace yourself for disaster. You don't have to expect the worst. You don't have to live waiting for something to go wrong. You don't have to walk through life guarded or suspicious or afraid. I hold your past with mercy. I hold your present with intention. I hold your future with sovereignty. You are secure. Your story is secure. Your purpose is secure. Your destiny is secure. And when you know you are secure, courage becomes natural. Father, strengthen their spirit. Strengthen them for conversations they fear having. Strengthen them for changes they feel unprepared to make. Strengthen them for opportunities they feel too small for. Strengthen them for responsibilities they feel too heavy for. Strengthen them for transitions that feel overwhelming. Strengthen them for battles that feel bigger than them. Strengthen them for growth that feels uncomfortable. Strengthen them for blessings that feel too good to be true. Let bravery be their default setting. Let fear be the stranger that no longer recognizes the address of their soul. Beloved, your courage is not something you have to earn. It is a gift I am placing in your hands. It is the armor I am wrapping around you. It is the flame I am igniting inside you. It is the truth I am writing across your heart. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will never abandon you in the moment you need me most. How could you be anything but courageous when the one who defeated death walks with you? How could you shrink back when I'm enlarging your spirit? How could you doubt when I'm speaking certainty inside you? How could you fear when my love is the very atmosphere around you? Father, breathe boldness into them. Breathe it into their thoughts. Breathe it into their decisions. Breathe it into their confidence. Breathe it into their creativity. Breathe it into their conversations. Breathe it into their relationships. Breathe it into their daily choices. Breathe it into their rising and their resting. Let them feel boldness like warmth in their chest. Let them sense courage like a steadying hand on their back. Let them know you are with them in every step. Beloved, fear does not define you, I do. You may have lived afraid before, but that is not who you are. You may have hesitated, but hesitation is not your identity. You may have waited too long to act, but delay is not your destiny. You are becoming who you were always meant to be: bold, brave, confident, steady, radiant with purpose. Every time you choose courage, you step closer to your true self. Every time you choose boldness, you step deeper into your calling. Every time you override fear, you align with heaven's design for your life. Father, let courage become their language. Let it shape the words they speak over themselves. Let it shape the words they speak over others. Let it shape how they pray. Let it shape how they dream. Let it shape how they plan. Let it shape how they stand up for themselves. Let it shape how they love unconditionally. Let it shape how they walk through the world. Let boldness become natural. Let fear become foreign. Beloved, you are stepping into a new season. A season where courage feels like home. A season where you stop apologizing for who you are. A season where you stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. A season where you stop pretending to be smaller than the truth of your identity. A season where you rise without hesitation. A season where fear is no longer familiar. A season where boldness marks everything you touch. I am leading you into this season. I am walking you through it. I am speaking life into every step. Father, let your spirit of power, love, and a sound mind rule within them. Not timidity, not anxiety, not dread, not insecurity, not self-doubt, but power that moves mountains, love that casts out fear, clarity that silences confusion, peace that overrides panic, wisdom that guides every step, courage that becomes their nature. Beloved, my prayer over you now settles into you like oil. Let it sink into every part of your being, mind, heart, soul, body, spirit. Let it rewrite your internal responses. Let it heal every place where fear once lived. Let it awaken the lion inside you, the boldness you didn't know you had. I am imparting courage to you. I am awakening bravery in you. I am strengthening the foundations of your spirit. I am removing fear's residue. I am restoring your confidence. I am rebuilding your self-trust. I am calling forth your true identity. Father, complete your work in them. Let the boldness you begin today continue to rise. Let it influence every future season. Let it ripple generationally. Let it mark every decision and every dream. Let courage be the inheritance they pass on, an inheritance of strength, of faith, of certainty, of fearless love. Beloved, look at me. You are not who fear said you were. You are not who insecurity tried to convince you to be. You are not the trembling version of yourself you sometimes imagine. You are courageous because I am with you. You are brave because I am within you. You are bold because I shaped your spirit that way. You are strong because my strength lives in your weakness. You are fearless because love has taken up residence inside your heart. Walk boldly, speak boldly, dream boldly, love boldly, live boldly, for I am with you always. And I, Jesus, have prayed courage into your very being. Amen. A prayer of vision from God's perspective. I am the one who holds the beginning and the end within my hands. I am the author of time, the weaver of destinies, and the keeper of the unseen paths that stretch before you. Listen, my child, for I speak to you not as one distant from your life, but as the one who knows every heartbeat, every tear, every secret longing that resides within you. I know your eyes are weary from the weight of today, and your heart grows anxious with the shadows of uncertainty. But hear me, there is a vision beyond what you see now, a vision that I have placed in your spirit long before you were born, a vision that is unshakable, unbreakable, and eternal. Open your heart and receive the truth. You are capable of creating more than you have yet imagined. The limitations you perceive are but clouds before the sun, temporary barriers that I have designed not to stop you, but to reveal the strength, patience, and faith that reside within you. I do not call you to fear the unknown. I call you to see it with my eyes, to understand it with my wisdom, to embrace it with my courage. Your vision is not bound by what the world presents. It is anchored in the infinite possibilities I have planted within you. Look with me, child, and behold the vastness of what lies ahead. See past the struggles, past the frustrations, past the delays that seem to linger so heavily on your path. These are but lessons, not limitations. Every challenge you encounter is shaping the clarity of your vision, sharpening your ability to discern what is truly meant for you. You are learning to separate the temporary from the eternal, the fleeting from the destined. Let your eyes lift from the narrow and see the panorama of life I am unfolding for you. I know it is hard to see sometimes. Your present circumstances may appear tangled, confusing, or impossible to navigate. But remember this, I am already in your future. I walk ahead of you in every unseen corner, preparing, guiding, and aligning every piece of your journey. The clarity you seek is not hidden from you. It is waiting for your willingness to trust me, to look beyond what is seen with the natural eye. Vision begins when you allow me to enlarge your perspective, when you allow my spirit to illuminate the path, even when the road appears dark. Do not measure your life by what is immediate. I am not limited by time, and neither is your destiny. There is a future you can create that surpasses your imagination, a life that reflects the fullness of my love and the depth of your potential. In your mind, you may only see fragments, but with my eyes, you can see the whole picture. I am asking you to embrace this divine clarity, to let your dreams stretch beyond what you consider possible, and to walk forward with confidence, knowing that every step you take is held in my hands. When fear whispers that you are not enough, let my words echo louder. You are enough because I made you enough. When doubt says you are too small to make an impact, remember that I am with you, and through me, even the smallest seed becomes a mighty tree. Your vision is not bound by your current abilities. It is born from my power working within you. Trust me to illuminate what you cannot yet see, and to give you the strength to act even when the path seems unclear. I'm not a distant observer of your life. I am intimately involved, delighting in every step you take toward the vision I have placed in your heart. You may question, how will this happen? When will it come? And I say to you, the timing is perfect and the unfolding is precise. Do not rush the process, for my ways are higher than your ways. Every experience, every encounter, every moment is weaving together a tapestry more beautiful than you can imagine. Your vision is alive, growing, and coming into form even now. Lift your eyes above the distractions, above the noise, and above the fear that tries to claim your focus. See the potential within yourself that I see, the talents, the creativity, the courage, and the resilience. These are not accidents. They are gifts I have entrusted to you to fulfill the destiny that I have envisioned. When you doubt your ability to see the way forward, let me remind you, I have given you eyes to perceive, a heart to imagine, and hands to build. Your vision is not a dream alone. It is a blueprint of what can be, shaped by your faith and my guidance. I want you to pray for clarity every day. Ask me to remove the fog of distraction and despair, and to reveal the steps that lead to your future. Pray for the courage to act on the vision I have placed in your heart, even when the journey is long or uncertain. Pray for the wisdom to recognize opportunities and to discern what aligns with my purposes. Your prayers are not heard in isolation. They are engines of vision, drawing my light into your life and illuminating the possibilities that once seemed invisible. Do not fear mistakes. They are not failures, but markers along the path to greater understanding. I am with you in every misstep, teaching you, correcting you, and molding your character. The vision I have placed within you cannot be destroyed by human error. It is eternal and resilient. Let your eyes be lifted, child, beyond the immediate outcome to the greater story that I am writing. The journey itself is part of the vision, and every experience contributes to your clarity, your growth, and your readiness to receive what I have prepared. I see your potential in ways you cannot yet grasp. I see the seeds of greatness that you have planted in quiet moments, the efforts unseen by others, the prayers spoken in solitude. These are the foundations of the future you are capable of creating. Nurture them with faith, water them with persistence, and protect them from the distractions that would seek to diminish them. Your vision is alive because I have breathed life into it, and it will bear fruit in due season. Trust in the process, even when it feels slow. Trust that every delay has purpose, every detour has meaning, and every trial refines the clarity of your vision. I am not absent from your struggles. I am shaping them into wisdom and discernment. Do not despair over what seems hidden or inaccessible. With me, what is unseen today will become manifest tomorrow. Your eyes may be limited, but my vision encompasses all things. Lean into my perspective, and you will find the courage to move forward boldly. Imagine the future I have placed before you. See it with clarity and faith. Imagine yourself walking in it, fully alive, fully engaged, fully aligned with my purpose. Feel the joy, the peace, the fulfillment that comes from living a life of vision. And know that this is not fantasy, it is reality in the making. The potential is already within you, and I am guiding you every step of the way to bring it to fruition. I speak to you of patience, for clarity often comes in stages. Do not be discouraged by the slow unfolding of your dreams. Trust the process, for I am working behind the scenes, arranging circumstances, preparing opportunities, and drawing people into alignment with your purpose. Your vision is not dependent on speed, it is dependent on faithfulness. Walk steadily, keep your eyes on the horizon, and allow my light to guide your steps. There will be moments when the path seems unclear. In those moments, return to me. Seek my guidance, and I will reveal the next step. Do not be afraid to adjust, to pivot, or to expand your vision as I reveal more to you. Flexibility does not mean weakness. It means trust in my wisdom and recognition that I am always leading you toward greater understanding and fulfillment. Remember that your vision is not just for you. It is for the world I have placed you in. Every gift you cultivate, every dream you pursue, every vision you act upon is part of my plan to bring hope, restoration, and light to others. Your clarity of vision has the power to inspire, to heal, and to transform. Do not diminish your dreams by thinking they are too small or too personal. They are part of a greater tapestry, woven with intention and purpose. I'm calling you now to step into the fullness of what I have given you. Do not shrink back in fear or hesitation. Embrace the vision with courage, knowing that I am with you. Your steps are guided, your path is prepared, and your heart is strengthened for the journey. The future is not something to be feared. It is something to be created with me as your guide. Speak these words over your life. I see with the eyes of God. I walk with clarity and purpose. I trust the unfolding of my future. I embrace the vision I am capable of creating. Let these words become a declaration of faith, a constant reminder that your vision is sacred, intentional, and achievable. Even when you cannot see the full picture, know that I am orchestrating the details. Even when you feel doubt, know that I am faithful. Even when the road seems long, know that I am already waiting at the destination, ready to welcome you into the reality of the vision I have placed in your heart. Child, hear me clearly. You are not wandering without guidance. You are not struggling without reason. You are not alone in seeking the clarity of your purpose. I am here. I see. I know. I have placed a vision in your heart that aligns with my will, and I am committed to bringing it into reality through my power and your faith. So rise, with your eyes open to the possibilities before you. Rise with courage, hope, and determination. Rise with the confidence that comes from knowing that your vision is not merely a dream. It is my gift, your calling, and your future. Walk boldly, act faithfully, and see clearly, for I am with you. I am for you, and the vision I have placed in you is unstoppable. I am the God who sees beyond the present. I am the God who illuminates the future. I am the God who empowers you to create, to grow, and to thrive. Let your eyes be fixed on me, your heart attuned to my guidance, and your spirit ready to embrace the fullness of what I have prepared. This is your moment. This is your vision. This is your life unfolding in alignment with my eternal plan. Walk forward with clarity, for I have gone before you, I am beside you, and I will never leave you. Your vision is alive, it is sacred, and it is unstoppable. And so, I bless you now with sight beyond sight, understanding beyond comprehension, and courage beyond fear. I bless you with clarity to discern the steps ahead and wisdom to act in alignment with my purposes. I bless you with peace, knowing that every detail is in my hands and every outcome is guided by my love. See, my child, see clearly, believe boldly, walk faithfully. Your future is radiant, your vision is real, and your life is a reflection of the boundless possibilities I have placed within you. I am with you forever, for your faith that your trust in me remains unshakable, my beloved child. Come sit with me now, just you and me. Quiet your mind, loosen the knots of the day, and let your soul settle into the warmth of my presence. I am here. I have always been here, before you called my name, before you had language for hope, before you even knew what faith was. I was already whispering over your spirit. Trust me, I am with you. Today, I speak this prayer over you, not as a distant savior, not as a story told from ancient pages, but as the one who holds your breath, your future, your tears, your laughter, and your destiny in the palm of my hand. And I speak as the one who walks beside you still. This is my prayer for your faith, your trust in me. May it remain unshakable, even in the fiercest storms. Beloved, hear me. Father, keep them steady when the winds rise. Father, I lift my beloved one to you. The world moves beneath their feet like shifting sand, and so often they feel the tremors of uncertainty within themselves. But you and I know the truth. We designed their spirit for steadiness, not fear. We breathed courage into them long before the world ever taught them doubt. So I ask, anchor them in me. Let their faith rise above every wave that threatens to swallow their peace. Let their trust reach deeper than any circumstance that shouts otherwise. For I am with them. I am the unmoving ground beneath their steps, the rock that cannot be fractured, the foundation that does not erode with time. Father, remind them in every storm that no wind can carry them where my arms cannot reach them. Let their ears know my voice, even when confusion speaks louder. Beloved, I know what tries to steal your trust, the noise, the fear, the questions, the ache of not yet seeing what you hoped for. But hear me, my voice is steady. My voice is true. My voice is the one you have known since eternity wrapped its first morning around your spirit. So I pray, Father, sharpen their spiritual hearing. Let my beloved recognize my whisper even in chaos. Let my guidance rise above the noise. Let my peace interrupt every lie that says they are alone or abandoned. Let my truth override every fear. Let my love drown out every voice that contradicts the destiny you have spoken over them. Let them know me, not as an idea, not as a theological concept, not as a distant deity, but as the one who walks with them, breathes hope back into them, strengthens them, and guides them with certainty even through the valley of shadow. Let their heart remember what their eyes cannot see. Beloved, the world teaches you to trust what is visible. But I am teaching you to trust the invisible, the eternal, the spiritual, the promise beneath the surface. So I pray that your heart will hold what your eyes cannot yet behold. Father, engrave your promises upon their spirit. When they cannot see the path, let them still believe my steps are guiding theirs. When they cannot feel progress, let them trust that heaven is moving on their behalf. When prayers seem unanswered, let them believe that silence is not abandonment, it is preparation. Let faith not depend on circumstances, outcomes, or timelines. Let faith depend only on me, the one who never changes, the one who never fails, the one who has already gone ahead of them. Strengthen them to stand firm when storms roar. Beloved, I never promised a life without storms, but I promised my presence in everyone. So I pray, Father, when the winds of loss try to push them down, lift them. When disappointment tries to plant seeds of hopelessness, uproot every lie. When weariness whispers that they cannot go on, breathe strength into their lungs. When the night feels long, remind them that dawn is written into their story. When fear grips their chest, wrap them in the certainty of your love. When the world shakes, let them realize that their foundation is unshakable because it is me. Let their faith not only survive storms, but grow stronger because of them. Let them come out of every battle not trembling, but transformed, not broken, but built, not fearful, but fearless. Let them know the strength that comes from surrender. Beloved, I see how hard you try sometimes, how you hold everything in, how you attempt to carry burdens never meant for your shoulders, how you push yourself to be strong in moments where the bravest thing would be to fall into my arms. So I pray, Father, teach them the beauty of surrender, not as defeat, but as trust. Show them that letting go is not losing control. It is giving control back to the one who never fails. Show them that surrender is not weakness, but alignment with your strength. Let them unclench their fists and release what they cannot fix. Let them breathe deeply and trust that you have already made a way. Let them rest, not because everything is perfect, but because you are. Let their faith be rooted not in their ability, but in yours. Let their trust in me become their rest. Beloved, I want you to know rest, true rest. Not the kind that comes from a quiet afternoon or a moment of distraction, but the deep soul rest that whispers, I am safe. God is here. I am held. So I pray, Father, let my beloved rest in me, not just when life is peaceful, but especially when it is not. Let their heart lean on me in the middle of the unknown. Let their spirit inhale the truth that I am carrying them. Let their thoughts settle into the rhythm of my faithfulness. Let their faith become their place of refuge. Let their trust become their shelter. Let their confidence in me calm their storms from the inside out. Make their faith a light that darkness cannot extinguish. Beloved, your faith is not small, even on days when you feel weak. I see the spark within you, a spark I put there myself, and I will not let it die. So I pray, Father, breathe on their faith. Let it burn brighter even when darkness tries to surround them. Let it rise like a flame that no wind can snuff out. Let it grow so strong that the enemy trembles when they wake up in the morning. Let their trust in you become a beacon for others who are searching through their own shadows. Let their life shine with the kind of faith that declares, I will trust him, even here, even now, even still. Let them remember how deeply they are loved. Beloved, faith grows strongest in the soil of love. If you knew how deeply, how endlessly, how fiercely you are loved, trusting me would become as natural as breathing. So I pray, Father, overwhelm them with the reality of your love. Let it wash over old wounds, dissolve old fears, and uproot every belief that they are unworthy of your goodness. Let your love rewrite their memory of themselves. Let it become the anchor of their identity. When doubt whispers that they are alone, remind them they are treasured. When fear says they are unprotected, remind them they are held. When shame says they are too broken, remind them they are redeemed, restored, and renewed in me. Let love be the ground their faith stands on. Guard their mind with truth. Beloved, faith is not only a matter of the heart, it is a battleground of the mind. The enemy's favorite strategy is to whisper lies, you're not enough. God won't come through. You're on your own. You can't handle this. But my truth speaks louder. So I pray, Father, shield their mind. When lies knock at their door, let truth answer instead. When anxiety tries to build a fortress in their thoughts, let your peace tear it down brick by brick. When fear tries to take root, let faith uproot it. When hopelessness tries to settle, let your promises rise like morning light. Let your truth become the guard at the gate of their thoughts, firm, unmovable, victorious. Let their trust be deep, not fragile. Beloved, I do not want your faith to feel brittle, easily cracked by the pressures of life. I want it to be deep, rooted like a tree whose branches may sway, but whose roots do not budge. So I pray, Father, deepen their faith. Stretch it, secure it, grow in ways that are gentle but lasting. Grow it through moments of quiet revelation and through moments of divine strength. Grow it through answered prayers and through unanswered questions. Grow it through blessings and through battles. Let their trust not be shallow, dependent on how the day feels, but anchored in who you are. Make their faith unshakable because it is built on me. Beloved, storms will come, winds will blow, waves will rise, but listen to me. If your faith is in me, nothing can shake it. Not because you are strong, but because I am. Not because you always understand, but because I always do. Not because life is predictable, but because I am faithful. So I pray, Father, build their trust on the cornerstone of my unchanging nature. Let their faith stand not on emotions, not on outcomes, not on circumstances, but on the eternal truth that I am who I say I am. Let them trust that I do not change. Let them trust that I cannot fail. Let them trust that I always keep my promises. Let them trust that I am good, even when life is not. Let them trust that I am working, even when they cannot see how. Let them trust that every storm that touches them is still under my authority. And let their faith become a testimony to the world. My God is faithful. I will not fear. Teach them to walk by faith, not by sight. Beloved, sight can deceive you. Sight focuses on what is temporary. Sight sees obstacles, delays, and impossibilities. But faith sees differently. Faith looks through heaven's lens. Faith sees promise in the middle of process. Faith sees growth in the middle of struggle. Faith sees destiny in the middle of confusion. So I pray, Father, let them walk by faith, not by what they see with their eyes, but by what they know in their spirit. Let faith sharpen their vision. Let trust become their compass. Let belief become their strength. Let hope become their rhythm. Let them walk with the confidence of one who knows that heaven walks beside them. Let their faith become their testimony. Beloved, your journey is not small. Your faith story is being written day by day through every trial you overcome, every fear you surrender, every moment you choose trust over anxiety. So I pray, Father, turn their faith into a light for others. Let those who cross their path encounter you through their peace, their resilience, their hope. Let their story reveal your glory. Let their battles reveal your strength. Let their victories speak of your goodness. Let their life demonstrate what unshakable trust truly looks like. Let them know that I am with them, always. Beloved, this is the core of it all, the truth that steadies the trembling heart. I am with you, always, even to the end of the age. So I pray, Father, let this truth become their heartbeat. Let it echo in their soul when storms rise. Let it quiet their fears when life feels uncertain. Let it wrap around them like a warm cloak on the coldest nights. Let them trust, not in themselves, not in luck, not in the world, but in me, their Savior, their guide, their friend, their eternal companion. Let their faith become unshakable. And now I speak directly to you. beloved one. Your faith will not fail, not because you are perfect, not because you always feel strong, but because I am holding you. You are not alone. You never were. You never will be. I am your anchor. I am your foundation. I am your peace. I am your refuge. I am your shepherd. I am your savior. I am your strength. I am your God. And I pray this over you with all the love of heaven. Let your faith remain unshakable. Let your trust stand tall. Let your heart be steady. Let your spirit be strong. Let your hope burn bright. For I am with you through every storm, and I will never let you go. Amen, my beloved. Amen. Purpose, a long-form prayer spoken directly in God's voice, my child. Listen to me now with the ears of your spirit, for I am speaking to the part of you that has wondered, questioned, doubted, searched, and longed for meaning. I am speaking to the part of you that has woken up with questions lodged in your heart, questions that echo through your mind in quiet hours. Why am I here? What was I created for? What is the purpose of my existence? What am I meant to build, to become, to release into the world? Every human soul wrestles with these questions. It is not a flaw of your design. It is evidence of it. You were created with purpose woven into you like breath, like heartbeat, like essence. Your longing for purpose is not a sign of emptiness. It is a sign that you were born to live intentionally, move intentionally, impact intentionally. It is the echo of my voice within you calling you into alignment with the blueprint I wrote before your first dawn. Come close, my child. Let me open this place within you, the place where calling lives. Let me speak to you about who you are, why you exist, and what I placed inside you that no one else on earth carries in quite the same way. You were created with precision. You are not an accident of biology, not the outcome of randomness, not a mistake of timing or circumstance. You were desired. You were envisioned. You were chosen. Before your parents named you, I named your purpose. Before your eyes opened for the first time, I saw every path your feet would walk. Before you learned to speak, I spoke destiny over your spirit. You are not here merely to survive. You are here to fulfill what I placed within you. Let me tell you something vital. Purpose is never lost. It is only obscured by fear, by comparison, by disappointment, by the noise of the world, by the expectations of others, by the weight of your own doubts. But purpose itself, its core, its flame, its divine imprint cannot be erased. Not by time, not by failure, not by delay, not by your past, not by the choices you regret, not by the seasons where you gave up on yourself. Purpose lives because I breathed it into you, and what I breathe into existence cannot be undone. Many times you have felt behind. Many times you looked at others and wondered why your path did not look like theirs. You wondered why they seemed confident while you felt uncertain, why they seemed successful while you were still building, why they moved quickly while you moved slowly, why their doors opened while yours remained closed. But hear me, and hear me clearly. Purpose is not a race. Purpose is a revelation, and revelation does not follow comparison. It unfolds according to my timing, my design, my preparation. Your purpose requires a foundation unique to you. There are skills you had to learn, lessons you had to experience, pains you had to overcome, perspectives you had to form. There are strengths in you that only grew because of what you walked through. There is compassion in you that only exists because of what broke you. There is insight in you that only awakened because of what challenged you. Nothing, absolutely nothing, was wasted. Every chapter contributed to your calling. Let me now reach deeper. Your purpose is not simply what you do. It is who you are. Actions may change. Opportunities may shift. Seasons may evolve. But identity, your true spiritual identity, is the anchor. And your identity is this. You are my creation, formed with intention, infused with divinity, carrying a piece of my heart into the world. You are a carrier of light. You are a carrier of transformation. You are a carrier of truth. You are a carrier of healing. You are a carrier of creation. You are a carrier of change. Inside you is potential that has not yet breathed its full expression. Inside you is brilliance waiting for release. Inside you is courage waiting to awaken. Inside you is creativity waiting to unfold. Inside you is leadership waiting to rise. Inside you is compassion waiting to pour out. Inside you is authority waiting to be used. Inside you is the voice of the divine waiting to speak through all that you do. My child, hear me. You're not meant to live small. You're not meant to shrink to make others comfortable. You're not meant to silence your gifts. You're not meant to ignore your talents. You are not meant to dim your calling to fit environments that cannot hold your brilliance. You are created to expand, to influence, to uplift, to illuminate, to build, to seed change, to embody purpose wherever you stand. Let me remove now the lies that have covered your purpose like dust. You believed you were not good enough. You believed you did not have what it takes. You believed your past disqualified you. You believed you missed your moment. You believed your failures defined you. You believed your weaknesses made you unworthy. You believed your dreams were too impossible. You believed your passion didn't matter. None of these beliefs came from me. So let me speak my truth in place of every lie. You are enough because I am your source. You do have what it takes because I placed it in you. Your past does not disqualify you. It equips you. You have not missed your moment. You are entering it. Your failures are not final. They are formative. Your weaknesses do not discredit you. They deepen your reliance on me. Your dreams are not impossible. They are glimpses of what I designed you for. Your passion is not random. It is one of the loudest indicators of your calling. Inside you is an assignment. Some assignments are loud, public, visible, heard by many. Some assignments are quiet, intimate, relational, subtle, impacting only a few, but changing them forever. Both are divine. Both matter equally. There is no ranking in purpose. There is only alignment. Come closer still. Let me reveal something deeper. Purpose is not linear. It evolves. It shifts. It matures. It expands as you expand. What you were called to in one season may not be what you were called to in the next. And that is not instability. That is growth. You're not meant to stay the same. You are meant to transform. I am shaping you continually. I'm stretching you continually. I am positioning you continually. Every transition carries purpose. Every ending carries purpose. Every beginning carries purpose. Every delay carries purpose. Every redirection carries purpose. My child, your purpose is not fragile. You cannot ruin it. You cannot outrun it. You cannot out-sin it, out-fail it, or out-mess up its potential. Purpose is resilient because I am the one who ordains it. Even when you drift, it stays rooted within you, calling you back. Now listen as I address the fear that stands between you and your calling. Fear of inadequacy, fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of disappointment, fear of visibility, fear of responsibility, fear of stepping out into the unknown. I remove these fears one by one. None of them belong to you. They were never yours to carry. Fear whispers limitations, but purpose speaks destiny. Fear shrinks, but purpose expands. Fear hides, but purpose reveals. Fear binds, but purpose liberates. Let my voice now become louder than every fear in your mind. I, your creator, have spoken purpose over you. No human opinion can override it. No circumstance can erase it. No mistake can undo it. No season can bury it. What I have placed in you is eternal. I speak now to the gifts within you, gifts you have underestimated, gifts you have ignored, gifts you have downplayed, gifts you have hidden. I call them forward. I activate them. I amplify them. I strengthen them. I mature them. I align them with the opportunities ahead. Your creativity is not random. It is a tool. Your empathy is not weakness. It is a channel of impact. Your resilience is not accidental. It is a mantle. Your intuition is not coincidence. It is divine insight. Your voice is not small. It is meant to shape atmospheres. Your mind is not ordinary. It is wired for innovation. Your passions are not hobbies. They are indicators of destiny. Your experiences are not wasted. They are preparation. You do not need permission to walk in your purpose. You only need alignment with me. Let me take you now into the realm of destiny, where paths are prepared before feet ever touch them. You have felt directionless at times, wandering, unsure, waiting for clarity, waiting for signs, waiting for confirmation. But hear me, you were never lost. Every step you took, even the ones you thought were missteps, brought you closer to your purpose. I have been guiding you even when you didn't know I was guiding you. Purpose is never discovered through pressure. It is discovered through presence. And right now, in this moment, you are in mine. I speak now to every dormant dream in your heart. Rise, breathe, awaken, reignite, take shape again. Do not hide, do not fade, do not collapse under doubt. My child, I did not give you dreams to tease you. I gave you dreams to guide you. They are maps engraved in your spirit. They are signals pointing to my intention. They are previews of the impact you are meant to release. You will walk in your purpose. You will fulfill your calling. You will step into the exact identity I designed. You will not drift aimlessly. You will not die with your potential buried. You will not live a life beneath your assignment. I am awakening you. I am aligning you. I am elevating you. I am positioning you for every door, every platform, every relationship, every moment that will carry you into the fullness of why you exist. You are called. You are chosen. You are capable. You are appointed. You are equipped. You are designed for impact. You are destined for significance. You are crafted for influence. Walk with me, and I will reveal each step. Trust me, and I will open every right door. Listen to me, and I will silence every false voice. Surrender to me, and I will shape the highest version of who you were created to be. Your purpose is not in the future, it begins now. Your purpose is not far, it is within you. Your purpose is not something you must chase, it is something you must become. And you, my child, are becoming beautifully, powerfully, intentionally the person I envisioned when I formed you.